Hello, Holly. Just getting everything ready for the stream. How are you? Are you creating your weekly spread or just normal journaling? I'm going to be setting up my weekly spread for next week. I'm really excited for you to see all of the weekly spreads that I did for this month already. Oh my god, I love planning with Kay. I have been following her since I started bullet journaling pretty much. I love her stickers, and her style is not really my style, but I really like how she draws everything and she creates these little like pretty designs for every month. She's a really inspiration. I posted my March setup yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, I know the Tinkerbell fairies. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Disney, but I know those fairies. They're really cute. Oh, yeah, combining like fairy themes with garden theme sounds really nice. I actually don't have any theme. I've never done any theme that it's like fairies or things like magical. That is something to change in the future. That gives me an idea for a very fun theme with flowers. Just going to wait a little bit longer for more people to join. Oh, thank you. I'm going to give you a heads up that my theme for March is also inspired by like flowers and stuff. I combined women that inspire me with flowers to create this like very like plants with women, like nature type of pastel theme. And I combined those two elements because of Women's Day in March and like flowers and stuff that I find both beautiful. And I created a theme for March based on that. And I created a lot of artists. I created 5 different artists as like stickers. So you might recognize some of them. Oh, I used Scribbles That Matters in the past, They usually sell like A5, B5 journals. This is a traveler's notebook. So a normal A5 journal, it's like this big. This one is like slimmer. I'm going to open this on my February pages. So as you can see, we have like less space for doodles and stuff. For me, it works wonders because it makes me more mindful of the space that I have, and I don't feel very overwhelmed with the whole space to fill in with doodles. I'm more mindful of the space that I have and the elements for like the pages and spreads that I have to do, and then think about the theme, because these are really slim, so I have to fit everything in here plus doodles, so it makes me do less drawings, if that makes sense. I've used like an A5 notebook for many years, but recently I find that these notebooks work better for me. I'm going to try to lower the tripod a little bit better. I feel like I want this to be really close to the desk. I feel like it's not working. Yeah, this tripod is my camera tripod when I film my bullet journal videos, and my camera has like a wider angle, so I have to put the tripod really up high, but my phone is just the opposite, so I'm going to put this all the way down. Okay, yeah, this is better. This is what I wanted. Here. Okay. Much better. Oh yeah, and if you're just joining the live, feel free to ask any questions. I'm here to just set up my weekly spread and talk about anything related to bullet journal, life, stationery, themes, whatever. So Holly's asking, what do you do when you don't like doing a month? Like, for example, you have a theme in mind and you didn't like the theme that you did when you started doing it, or you don't want to do like a particular month because of all of the themes and maybe life, you have to work, something like that. Because if it's related to like a theme that you had in mind, and then when you started doing it, you didn't like how it turned out. I had that issue a couple years ago, and I honestly ripped out the page because I only did the cover page for that month. I ripped out the cover page and I didn't continue with the theme, and I thought about another theme and I did it the day after. But nowadays, when I start making a theme and it doesn't look as I want it to, I try to change things a little bit, and this theme is actually a good example of that. I started this theme for the candy hearts, and this was just to be candy hearts, and the only ribbon part was the title for February. The rest was just candy hearts, but I did this page without these ribbons, and it was so naked that I didn't like it, and I was like, okay, let me think. So I paused the filming process and everything, and I went to Pinterest and I saw these ribbons on pages, and I've done this already. So I was like, let's fill in the page with ribbons, and it really changed the whole theme, and it was just not pastel candy hearts, it was ribbons and candy hearts. Oh my god, you watched my channel since, I think my first video was 2018. Oh my god. So you've seen all of my like evolution since then. That's crazy. I actually don't know how much percentage of viewers have been here since the beginning. I know some of them, but I think most of them are just like now here. You know, they have subscribed recently, not have been here since 2018. So usually if I don't have any energy or inspiration for a particular month for a theme, I have two ways of going about it. Because I film all of my setups, you know, I have to post a monthly bullet journal video. I am forced to have inspiration for that, and that's good until a point. I feel like sometimes you're like forced to create things even when you don't feel like it. And so when that happens, I either choose a very minimal theme. So maybe I pick up like a sticker sheet and I do a theme around that with the same color palette. I did that in a couple of themes last year for 2024 because it's easier to have a sticker sheet and just combine like pens and other ephemera or other drawings to combine the theme, because the theme is pretty much done. You have the sticker sheet, you just have to stick the stickers on the paper. So that's halfway done in my opinion. Or I pick up a color and I try to make like a scrapbooking page out of it. In one way you're going super easy with just stickers, and the other way you're just creating things like a scrapbooking page. I go one way or the other, or simply just like I just draw flowers and do a very minimal theme with just one color accent and I call it a theme. This theme haven't come up in 2025 yet, but for example for January my theme were blue flowers, so I just had to draw flowers all over the pages and I called it a theme because I love drawing flowers. So this was my theme for January and it turned out really nice, even though it's just blue flowers. For February I usually do pink or red. That's another thing, if you have already a color palette for the specific months of the year, it's easier. I know for example that for my birthday month, which is June, I always do like pastels or very colorful things. And for October, for Halloween, I always do creepy stuff or orange or black. For December I always do like red and stuff. So it starts coming up with you when you have like that schedule and you need to post stuff. Okay, I'm going to show you a little flip through of February. My bullet journal is not updated yet, so I might update it in this video as well. But this is my cover page and quote page. This sticker is available on my shop as well as these candy heart ones. I have my calendar here. I didn't really like this calendar, so it's not something that I'm going to do anytime soon. I have my sleep and my mood that I have to update. Today is the 23rd. Yesterday we spent all day in our future house, so I didn't update my bullet journal, so I'm going to do that. By the way, my pen is dying. Look at this. My cap is all chipped up. It almost doesn't close the pen. It's really sad. I have to buy another one because my pen is writing like this. It's really like off color. I really have to go in there to make it give some color. So yeah. So yesterday we slept pretty nicely, so it was about 8 hours. And the day before was a little bit than that. She's dying. Oh my god. I'm going to just use it for this tracker for this month, and then I have to buy another one. I haven't bought like Tombow markers for I think 3 years now because I have so many pens that I have to use. But at the same time, like I have a lot of pens in my collection. I think I have 500 pens or 600 pens. I keep receiving pens from other brands, but I want to have a full collection of Tombow markers. So that's why I haven't purchased any new ones, but maybe this one I have to. Oh my god, this color. This is not even pastel pink anymore. Just this salmon old color. Okay, so for my habits, I'm going to count yesterday as a workout. I haven't been drumming nor illustrating because my wrist is really hurt. I think because I drew so many things for February, I even did a alternative of the sticker that I did for March as Disney princesses, but I didn't complete that collection because of my wrist. My wrist it's not swollen or anything, but it hurts a lot. So I'm trying to keep it without training or anything. So I stopped drumming for this week and illustrating as well. That's bad, but I've been studying Japanese, even though yesterday I didn't study that much, so I'm going to try to fit in an hour today to study. And this was my first weekly spread, if you can see. Have you used Amanda Ridgely's books? The notebooks, I only used the first ones that she released. When she released her first products, I was one of the creators that received them to try them and everything. I even did a review video of it, of her notebook and her washi tapes. I still use her washi tapes because I don't want to waste any of them. So I'm keeping them in my collection. But her notebooks are just the same as Notebook Therapies and Archer and Olives. It's the same thing. It just has a cover page, the cover of the notebook with her designs, but it's usually the same thing. I didn't find any differences, major differences, but I have a review video of the Amanda Ridgely notebooks that she released when she started releasing products, if you want to check it out. But this is the first week of February that I did. I really like how it turned out. It was so fun. This is inspired by by a weekly spread that I did in my video of ideas for February. This was inspired by one of those weekly spread layouts, and it was inspired by a picture that I saw on Pinterest, and it was so fun that I wanted to recreate it for February. So this was my first week, and then because this week was so messy, my second week was like this. And if you're wondering what this is, I don't know if you can see, but I left my pen open, and one of these ribbons on my notebook caught up with the ink, and when I closed it, it marked the notebook, and my notebook actually has a little haircut here. I don't know if you can see, but I only have one little ribbon thing because I had to cut the other one because the ink was getting everywhere. So don't leave your pens open. But this is the first weekly spread that I did. I don't know where she ships her notebooks. It's from Canada or it's China. I don't know, because I didn't purchase them, and when you receive things as a gift, you don't pay any taxes. But yeah, it's the same problem with Notebook Therapy. You have to pay, especially here in Portugal. I don't know where you're from, Holly, but here in Portugal you have to pay taxes for things coming from China and everything, and it just discourages us from purchasing things from them. Okay, this is the weekly spread from the week that we are in, so I'm going to update everything really quickly. I know I did get of this. We took a morning walk on Thursday. And then what did I do? Oh, I added the March setup. And yes, I fill in my weekly spreads even though the day has passed. I do it anyways. I think I practice Japanese too. We had date night on Friday, but I think I also took care of the proposal. That's about it. Yesterday I didn't do much. I prepared my shop. Hi Michaela, thank you for joining me. Okay, today you're going to see me updating my bullet journal on the day live. I think I've never done this. Today is Sunday. I have my weekly spread live that I'm doing. I had to do my nails for this live, so that's done. I always do my nails before I film videos, it feels so fresh. We're going to cook today, so meal prepping. I'm going to try to post more videos about food in the future on my channel because it's something that I really like to do, but sometimes I just don't feel the hype to film everything. I just want to do it, but I promise that I will post more videos about cooking in the future. Oh, I'm going to try to practice Japanese today. And I have to plan my week. Okay, that's a full day. Oh, it's morning in California. Yeah, I should... What time is it in California? It's like 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m. here in Portugal. I should do these live streams more later in the day here. I completely forget about time zones. Anyways, let me just put this here. Okay, so for my weekly spread I'm going to set up, I have started it because I kind of forgot that I was going to do a live stream. But I think I'm going to do this weekly spread because it feels like it's just to be organized. So we have this one again, and then this one. And I didn't do ribbons on this one though. That's something that I'm going to do afterwards, just to complete the whole theme. But I guess I'm going to do the same weekly spread as the second week of February. So I'm going to grab my stickers here. These are available on my shop if you'd like to buy some Kenny Hart stickers. It's 7:30 a.m. Yeah, I'll probably should have done this later on in the day. I might try it for March. Thank you, Michaela. I'm going to try it with like cozy lights, more an orange light here in the studio to just do that later in the day instead of 3 p.m. in Portugal. But anyways, Holly's asking, selling her art. So honestly, selling art nowadays is hard just because people are not going to do that as a priority. Nobody's going to purchase like stationery and stickers or maybe coloring books and make that a priority. But one thing that I find that it makes the difference, and if you think about like all the artists that you follow and other small businesses or even big businesses, you have to think about two things. The first one is what is going to distinguish you from them. So what is different about you and about your creations when it comes to coloring books, and your art that is different from other people? You know, the difference between artists is that because if you're just selling coloring books, but I can get the same thing for cheaper from another bookstore or something like that, I might prefer to do that instead of yours. You know, what distinguishes you from them? What do I get differently from buying from your shop instead of another creator's? At least that's one of the things that I learned. And the other thing is to sell the feeling of coloring a book. Like, I don't know if that's going to make a lot of sense, but for me, like, I sell my stickers and I try to make your bullet journal more fun and more colorful with my stickers. Other people might find that they prefer like sticker sheets that are more on the nude tones or in a certain art style, and they will search for that. And for me, if you like colorful stickers and fun and kawaii stickers, you would come to my shop. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes those are the two things that I think about when selling stuff. Competing with others is really hard, but you're going to do that all of your life. You know, if you have to compete with other people in your job, in school, in everything. So you have to stand out, especially in the market nowadays. Like, I think it's one of the hardest things to do, but it's all you have to do. For example, Planning with Kay, she stands out because of her, like, for example, her calligraphy, her doodles, her types of stickers, maybe the price that she sells them, the art, the consistency of posting new stickers. Maybe that's why people prefer to buy from her. I don't know. I have been trying to watch a lot of videos about like marketing and all of that to get better at it. And some of them, it's like selling the vibe of that and make things you. Because for me, and the more I look at that, the more sense it makes. What makes people buy from you? It's because it's you. Like, no one is going to do your art but you. So make sure that you're putting you into your products and that people see that. That's at least what I think. I really like, for example, Catnip Studios stationery because of the kawaii aspect to it and the pastel colors, and I inspire my brand and all of my stickers on that, even though it's a different aesthetic. And a lot of people shop from her because they know what to expect about her quality, about her shipping, about her art. I think it's a little bit around that topic. Also, my stickers on my shop are not pre-cut yet. I'm actually saving for a silhouette machine to make case cut stickers on my studio instead of reaching to a supplier. And I have a goal on my Ko-Fi to do that, and it's at 11%, which is still low, but it's so fun to see the goal just coming up. Because I know that my stickers could be better if I just had them pre-cut. I think people would enjoy them more, so I'm trying to do that. Okay, you want to create coloring books for people with chronic illnesses. So your target audience is people with chronic illnesses. That is a very specific target audience, but I don't see why not it wouldn't work. So you have to find out where are those people and sell in those channels. So for example, reach out to influencers who spread awareness about that or that have a chronic illness, or maybe like I'm also seeing this in another perspective, like for example, content creators who do mental health and health in general lifestyle videos, maybe they would advertise that so more people could see that, and maybe people with chronic illnesses can watch those videos and see like, oh, that would be good for me. That is not really my target audience, so I don't know what else you could do, but I think that would be a first step maybe, because you need those people to see that you exist and what you're doing is good. Oh, I'm missing orange. Not orange is here. And yes, maybe what your notebooks are from, like the thing that is different from another notebooks is that, I'm going to reformulate this. Maybe what is different from your coloring books to other people's coloring books is that yours are from someone who has a chronic illness and are made for people like that. That would be really nice to see online, but you really have to search for people in those conditions. Maybe use more hashtags. You have to put yourself out there, and I know that that's the hard part. Maybe target it towards mental health related topics and how it can help. One thing that I find really useful is just use like ChatGPT for those types of ideas, just because they will give you all of the suggestions that you have, like how to target your audience about that, how to make content about that, because that is a really good product to have. If it's going to help you relax and everything, it is just not for coloring, that is a really nice idea that you should put out there. I'm going to do purple here. I'm still learning about marketing and how to put my art out there and my products out there, so this is all I know for now. I'm still learning, but having a website, for example, or advertising on Pinterest, everyone is on Pinterest, first of all, so there would be an easier way to advertise your idea and your products there. I've been doing that on Pinterest and it's really helping my shop to grow, so I don't see why not would not work for you. This is really hard to draw. Oh my god, my hand is shaking. And then I need 2 quotes here. gonna do the self-care green. I don't mind answering any questions, Holly, honestly. Like, we are all artists, we are all trying to post our things out there, and I don't know, like, if you actually draw the pages, but if you do, like, you're an artist like me, and I don't lose anything from helping you. I think we can all learn from each other, so I don't mind sharing what I feel like it would help you sell your coloring books. I actually like to coloring, so I would love to see those. You have my Instagram, you have my email, so I would love to see those. And if you ever need help, like sharing them, just reach out to me, because I don't lose anything from that, you know. I can only help you, so just send me a message or an email and share with me those designs, and if I really like them, and we can work together if you want to. I would love, actually that's an amazing idea, like doing a live stream coloring books. I'm always seeing those TikToks of people coloring those like cute animals with pens and stuff, and it's always so fast. Like, it's like a 30-second TikTok of someone painting a page, but I would love to see the whole process. I would love to see like them painting the page slowly, and how do they do that, if they are watching a movie, if they are just listening to calming music. I just don't put calming music in my live streams because of copywriting, but that's something that I have to think about, because it feels really lonely here in the studio. It's just me talking. Okay, the designs are done. Now I'm going to do the little boxes around it. I'm not a huge fan of like horizontal boxes, but when I have a busy week and I'm just going to have a couple of tasks per day, those weekly spreads actually help. So this was not planned with that in mind, but I'm glad that it worked out nicely. Okay. And I'm going to do the little thingies. This is something that I discovered that I love to do. And hi Ellen from Brazil. Hi. Não sei se sabes, mas eu sou portuguesa, portanto espero que me consigas entender. Deves falar brasileiro também. But yeah, I'm Portuguese. I spoke in Portuguese a little bit just for Ellen. I've done that in my channel lately. It's really fun. Yes, Holly, you're welcome anytime. So I'm going to do the little boxes now, and this is something that I've been doing, and it's part of my art style now. So I didn't do in this one, but in this one, I don't know if you can see, but all of my boxes are not like fully done. They have like some spaces and some dots. I realized that that's the way that I like to do boxes, and I did that for my new art style in my March stickers, and I actually really like how they look, because they look like unfinished but cute at the same time. So that's the type of boxes and art style that I'm going for from now on. I don't mind like imperfect boxes on my pages. you love hearing Portuguese people talking. that is that is really nice. I feel like I have like an accent, and in my earlier videos, the other day I received a comment like that. Someone watched the video from like 2019, and they were like, "Wait a minute, are you Portuguese? Because your accent really gives it away." And I was a bit embarrassed. Like now I'm better with my English and accent and everything, but I feel like there's an undertone of Portuguese in it still, which is fun, you know, because on my vlogs and everything is filmed like in Portugal, in Lisbon, and I actually have a vlog coming up with our Valentine's Day in Batalha and in Alcobaça that we did. We did a little like getaway for Valentine's Day, and I plan to speak in Portuguese with my husband there. So I hope you stay tuned for that. And I want to do more like cooking related to Portuguese stuff. So I plan to speak in Portuguese in those videos as well. We spoke together in Portuguese in my latest vlog, and it was really fun to see people commenting on our Portuguese accents, because my voice in Portuguese is, it feels like it's deeper. I'm not like, this is my voice in English e esta é a minha voz em português. It looks like it's heavier, I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, I was thinking about that just now. I was thinking like February is almost at the end. It's like we have less than a week. Yeah, next Friday is the last day for February. That's crazy. At the same time, I feel like it took its time to spend, you know, like February was not a short month, but at the same time it was really quickly because of the shorten of days, if that makes sense. I have to start thinking about doing my like February recap page soon, and I was thinking about all the movies that I saw this month, which were not a lot. For January, I thought I saw like 3 movies, probably. I don't know. I watched a lot of shows with my husband, but not a lot of movies. But for February, I watched a lot. We watched one last Friday. Today I watched the Gabby Petito's murder like documentary on Netflix. That case still shocks me. Even though like it's a pretty normal case, but because it was an influencer, I don't know, it's always hard to see like their footage and everything in their life online, and then she just disappears. It's just crazy. I did this one shorter. Oh my god. Well, I don't plan to take a photo of this weekly spread, probably, because I'm going to take of this one. So I'm just going to let it pass. I'm not going to put any papers on it or anything. You didn't see anything. But I actually hate when that happens. I sketch everything, I double check it, and then something fails in my double checking process. Okay. Now I just have to do the days. Drawing on top of sticker paper is awful. Like the ink goes everywhere. I don't like it. I'm totally on the same page as Michaela, honestly. I sometimes see so many women fighting each other, especially when it's like artists sometimes, like you can have the same audience as me. Sometimes they think like that, and it's just stupid. Like you can be subscribed, for example, on YouTube. Like you can be subscribed to me, to Amanda, to Planning with Kay, to whatever you want. Like I don't lose anything if you subscribe to all of us and you watch all of our videos. And I have no problems in like mentioning them. It's not like you're going to quit my video to watch theirs. I don't know. I am all here for supporting women, and I've actually been trying to do that more this year, especially with smaller artists, because I find really hard to engage with people on Instagram primarily. So I found a couple of artists on Threads that share the same opinion as me, and we've been helping each other in the last couple of days, and it has been good to have someone to be here with you, and to another woman to be here and to like support you in their own way. Thank you so much for being here, Michaela. Sorry it was so early. I'm going to try to do the next live at around like 9:30 p.m. No, 9:30 a.m. your time, which is like 5 p.m. here. Just because of the light, but maybe I can do it in more of a cozy vibe with other lights and stuff, like artificial light, because this light is just from my window and I really like it. And maybe I can do that so more people can join. Okay, I'm going to draw the ribbons now. And I'm going to try to do different than what I did on the other page. I'm going to do here. I'm going to try to not go overboard with them. I'm going to try to make it fun as well. This. I'm going to intercalate here. This. Okay. This came out a little short, that's fine. I'm actually going to change these. probably going to do other ones like here in the middle, but we'll see. Just going to do them for now. I'm going to use a lighter pen to do the brighter parts, like these ones, and then I'm going to go with the darker part. Okay. My shop is just called catsplendor.com. I think it's not in my description of this video, but it's in the description of every video, and it's on my bio on Instagram and on YouTube. I sell their stationery shops. I don't sell their stationery shops, no. Stationery grab bags, sticker sheets, my art prints, notepads now as well, and I plan to create my own sticker designs and start selling more there. And yes, I ship internationally. And I have free shipping over $50 on my shop. Actually, don't have any problems with the UK because most of my pen pals are from there. I don't know why. It just so happened that most of my pen pals are from the UK. Oh my god, my hand, because of my wrist, my hand is shaking a lot. It's actually been hard for me to draw anything and write because of my wrist. And in this theme, I can clearly see, like doing this weekly spread, that my hand is like very fragile. Thankfully, I didn't do any like calligraphy or anything because my wrist wouldn't take it well. It's hurting a little bit, but I will rest after this, so that's fine. is the most tedious part of making this weekly spread. It's just all of the ribbons that I have to color in. But once this part is done, it's finished, so it's fine. In contrast, my March theme doesn't have any drawings for me to do, it's just stickers, so that's nice. I love to draw my bullet journal, but sometimes I just don't have the patience to do it. Bye, Michaela, thank you for joining. So I'm going to finish up the darker parts now. Just a few more. My wrist is really killing me. Like I'm shaking a little bit. Really need to give it a rest after this. And after this I'm going to cook, so I don't know how much of a rest it's going to have, but oh, I don't know time zones either. I am still confused about GMTs and ESTs and whatever. I don't understand time zones. I can never calculate time zones. Right. last one here. And it's done. Oh my god. Okay. So this is my weekly spread for next week. I'm going to head over to my office and I'm going to start planning my entire week. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Holly, for being here since the beginning. Thank you so much for everyone who is watching the live still, and I'll see you in my next video next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.